What is up, Smack Empire? SmackNPie here. Welcome back to another Dark Deception video. Today's video, it's gonna be all about Dark Deception crossovers, wins hinting about Chapter 4's release date, and it might be coming very soon. Some new information regarding Ayano's Lovesick Labyrinth, some updates on future crossover, and I might be wrong about that factory level from the teaser due to the new information. We'll separate this into two parts, so make sure to tune in tomorrow where we will address Kindly Beast and Bendy and the Machine stuff as well as Five Nights at Freddy's. Now, without wasting any more time, let's begin. This is gonna be a quick one so we can have more time for other news, but currently we have no official words or hints towards Chapter 4's release date of Dark Deception. However, what we do know is that in all teasers Glowstick Entertainment have uploaded on their YouTube channel seems to have 2019 at the end of every one, which means that they already have this late 2019 date in their minds, and it seems very likely as well. I said in my last video, expect some release date announcement later this month. It's Halloween after all, but it seems like we might be getting that chapter very soon. On Twitter, Vince Livings, the executive director, the creator of Dark Deception and founder of Glowstick Entertainment, he liked a tweet that states, quote, "I believe for Dark Deception, Chapter 4 will be released either in November or December." And before you say, "Oh, Smack, he just liked the tweet, there is no confirmation here," you're right. There is no confirmation here. But I was once a game developer myself, and developers don't randomly go around liking stuff like this, especially indie developers, unless until it contains hints or some sort of lead towards their future or current product. But regardless, what do you think of this? Do you think a November date will be good, or December should be the way to go, as in finishing this crazy year with Dark Deception's Chapter 4? Let me know through the comments down below. Speaking of crazy games and crazy work, this is a big news, as we all know that Dark Deception team has crossovers plans for future and even currently as well, as a way to expand their community as well as keep giving fans some Dark Deception content that they all love and showing interest over time. And their first crossover was with none other than Yandere Simulator, which they titled Ayano's Lovesick Labyrinth. Of course, we all know who Ayano is, but so far we only had few information, such as it's a standalone game, not canon with what's going on either Dark Deception or Yandere Simulator's worlds. We also knew that the approach would be to mash their style a little bit, and we also knew that they will have their own story. They also uploaded a fire soundtrack for this game, which I used for Trigger Teddy's fan-made main menu screen. However, now we're learning even more here. Today, Ayano's Lovesick Labyrinth official Twitter page posted something big. Let's take a look. Official first look at Ayano and Senpai for Lovesick Labyrinth. This will be their normal look for the game, with two pictures and first ever teaser for Ayano's Lovesick Labyrinth, where we can see our main characters. Coming to that in just a second, and I'm not gonna lie, Senpai, he looks clean as F. They look really polished, super clean, and ready to be animated and get chased by them monsters. But that's not all. We learn even more about the game, as there will be other students in the game alongside us, Senpai, which was confirmed by them. And one of the big news to learn, and probably the important news for all upcoming crossovers that you could expect from Dark Deception universe, is this. When someone asked them about their anime look, they responded with, "This is a Yandere Simulator in Dark Deception crossover, so the look must fit Dark Deception's world. If it was the opposite, it would be Dark Deception characters with cel-shaded anime look." And even more so that, quote, "Yandere Simulator is adding Dark Deception characters' outfits later." So this shows that these are interchangeable worlds, and since Ayano, Senpai, and other students appears to be in Dark Deception universe, they will look like other characters in Dark Deception universe. Same goes for the other way as well. If it was Yandere Simulator, Doug, Beers, Malak, and other characters will get their anime look to look like Yandere character because they are in their universe. Not big difference, but but these small changes can make big differences. So that's a big thing to keep in mind moving forward for other crossovers. But of course, you might be wondering, who will be us? Who are we going to play as? Well, they confirmed on Twitter that we will be playing as Senpai, which makes sense judging from the official poster. I mean, how do you expect this person to be the main protagonist? But judging from Doug Hauser, anyone can be protagonist and antagonist at the same time. But that's really exciting. And for lore-loving fans like myself, they also confirmed that there will be many hidden Easter eggs in the game, so we will definitely gonna explore all of them here on SmackNPie YouTube channel, and also a full playthrough with face cam and everything when it's gonna drop. So make sure you are subscribed with the notifications on. And before we wrap up this crossover section, we have another crossover being out of the books as Vince responding to the fans' questions regarding SCP. Please don't ask what SCP is. It is a must experience game. It is something you need to try at the very least. But yeah, that one is out of the books already because there are a lot of things in SCP that are made by different groups, so taking rights for just SCP as a whole, it would be hard, if not impossible, for them to do. So say goodbye to another crossover. This time, the victim is SCP. Now yesterday, we've talked about this new teaser that Dark Deception posted on their both Twitter and Instagram pages, where they added the caption of "going down." Now, this made a lot of fans theorize about so many things, from nurses level to Joy Joy Gang to Trigger Teddy. We personally talked about all the potentials and all the theories and speculations possible for this elevator teaser, where I went into details as to which this teaser belongs to or fits into. Firstly, we eliminated the nurses level, mainly because it just doesn't add up with how nurses are portrayed thus far. We then went to talk about how this might be Joy Joy Gang's level. I was a bit skeptical on that, which led me to factory level, which of course is rumored and speculated to belong to Trigger Teddy, which of course is the final level of chapter 4. Now, we need to clear out one thing very carefully. Five Nights at Freddy's. It is a really good game. It is a fantastic franchise. Being a fan from the beginning. It has controversies, but it also has so much hype. It brought something new to the table, new to the industry, and there was only one man behind it all, Scott Cawthon. But we also need to keep in mind where it all started. Well, it started in August 2014. Yep, 2014. Almost 6 years from now. Why am I bringing this up, you might ask? Well, that's because 2014 also saw an idea and concept for God knows how long before 2014 coming to life in a way in form of Dark Deception Alpha. If you're one of the few millions that saw Markiplier play a monkey horror game back in 2014, that was this Dark Deception's first alpha concept that came publicly. They also had a Kickstarter page, all the monsters concept being confirmed. No joke, these Duckies, Agatha, Gold Watchers, all of them, all the way back in 2014. But why am I talking about 2014? Well, it's because a lot of people still calling this Joy Joy Gang, which is the second level of chapter 4, to be a copy, listen to this, to be a copy of FNAF animatronics. Sure, they do resemble something, but these concepts were here before Five Nights at Freddy's. None of it got inspired or aspired by FNAF, which leads us to Dark Deception and most specifically their new teaser. I myself said that it does have some FNAF sister location vibe to it, but that did not mean that it is inspired by FNAF sister location. Dark Deception has its own theme, own style, and own playthrough that cannot be replicated or experienced anywhere else, which is why Dark Deception had to respond on Twitter, quote, "Sorry FNAF fans, but this has nothing to do with and was not inspired by sister location or any other FNAF game. Our inspiration comes from classic sci-fi horror movies." See if you can guess which ones. You can see the frustration here that they have to explain and tell others over and over again. I would get fed up too, but with clarification. And let's not say that again. I mean, look, it's fine to compare just for clarification and explanation like I did in my last video. I had to, because there was no other way of explaining an underground facility with animatronics, not that I know of. But then that led me to my next point, the teaser. What is this teaser about then? If it is sci-fi, what would sci-fi inspiration do in a factory level, specifically toy producing factory? Well, that's because it doesn't. Which then lead me back to Joy Joy Gang. You see the connections here, most specifically animatronics. You see, call it whatever you want. Animatronics are futuristic in these fictional stories. You don't see real animatronics like the ones portrayed in games and movies being a normal thing in today's world, unless you count animatronics from Chuck E. Cheese. That, my friend, is a nightmare fuel. But Joy Joy Gang seems more advanced, more smart and intelligent, unlike FNAF and... okay, I'm sorry. But yeah, this leads me to believe that this might has to do something with Joy Joy Gang level, mainly because of sci-fi references and aliens ones. This is something futuristic, especially those neon lights from the teaser. Let me know, what do you think of the teaser? I played my part. Now it's yours in the comment down below. But that was that, which leads us to, of course, the biggest discussion of Dark Deception's biggest and most asked crossover of all time. Well, that would do it for this video. Make sure to come back tomorrow for part 2, where we'll discuss more Dark Deception Chapter 4 news, Five Nights at Freddy's AR, Matt Pat from Game Theorists, and of course, Bendy and the Ink Machine. So make sure you are subscribed with the notifications on, and I'll see you next time tomorrow. Until then, take care and peace.